Something huge is about to happen with Luna Classic. A 1.2% burn tax has already been implemented by some Luna Classic validators and centralized exchanges. By September 20th, 2022, most of the large exchanges will implement this same burn tax on most transactions in order to reduce the total circulating supply of Luna Classic. The potential here cannot be overlooked, and the coin could witness price increases the likes the crypto world has never seen. The clock is ticking.
What's up, guys? It's Intense Investor here, coming at you again for another exciting episode on the YouTube channel. Tonight, I want to talk about something that's very exciting and has a lot of potential here in the near future for the rest of September, going into October through the end of the year, and that is Luna Classic. Remember when the KUCOIN pulled the big stunt back in May, June? Got blamed for the downfall of the original Luna that went up to a price of 120 bucks. That was a big deal. People lost like billions and billions of dollars in that Luna scam. They're still investigating it. It's pretty complicated who was involved, if it was an insider thing or not. After that, they pretty much another Luna 2.0, and then the original Luna became a Luna Classic. So Luna Classic is really run by validators now. All the traffic on the blockchain, on the Luna Classic blockchain, you got so many. You can go to a Terra station, you can stake your Luna Classic on some of those validators if you want to. I got about 18 million staked at the moment on one of the larger validators. I thought about staking a little bit more on some of the smaller ones just to help decentralize the network more. It's a good thing if you do that instead of always going for the largest validator. Anyway, I'm going to touch on that later in the video. It's pretty easy to do. I bought all my Luna Classic on KUCOIN. It's the exchange I prefer to use as an American citizen. They never asked me for KYC. I've been using it since the end of 2020. It's worked really great for me. So I definitely recommend you get your Luna Classic coins there. They also got a lot of other great coins. It's pretty easy to do though. And then transfer to your Terra Station wallet. I'm using a ledger right now, so I transfer everything that way. It's more secure, so I highly recommend that too. But yeah, going back to the whole Luna debacle, the price crashed crazy because UST lost its peg, so then it started printing more and more Luna. There's 6 trillion something Luna right now. Let's go over there and look at that on CoinMarketCap. Like I was saying, if you go back here, you can see back in May 10th, we had this huge collapse of Luna. It had gotten up to a price of $116 on April 3rd. If you go on back and look at the year to date, yeah, April, that was the highest point. And then in May, it actually collapsed. So then you can't really see anything on the totally zoomed out chart here on CoinMarketCap. But if you look at the 3-month chart, you can see it was down to 0.00006. Some people bought this at 0.00001. So their gains have been pretty incredible. Even with what we went up to the other day, we almost reached 0.0006, which is 3 zeros and a 6. And then we come back down. Now we're like in the mid 4s, the low to mid 4s. And it seems to be a good accumulation zone. It's consolidating. So that's a good thing. We're starting to get this wedge forming here. So it's probably going to break to the upside because there's also this huge news that a lot of the central exchanges are going to start doing the 1.2% burn. And I think Binance has agreed to burn just the withdrawals and deposits. I might be a little bit wrong on that one, but I've read that a couple of times looking at some Twitter stuff. KUCOIN, I think maybe will agree to burn on every transaction on spot trading, that kind of thing, which that would burn a lot of Luna Classic. Because if you look at the exchanges, KUCOIN is the second highest one for Luna Classic. So that's really good news. Gate.io agreed to it. Wabi Global agreed to it. I think I said that right. But yeah, there's been just so much news on this. And with the burn incorporated, we're going to see this circulating supply which is around a little over 6 trillion Luna at the moment. We're going to see that start to dwindle. I hold almost 40 million Luna Classic. If you do the math on that, 40 million, if that were to get to a cent, that'd be $400,000. So I think when it gets to half of that, which would be 0.005, I would take that profit. That would be $200,000 profit and then leave the rest in. It's funny how we always dream about reaching these goals, and a lot of times it don't happen. So this is still very high risk. Even though the math works out and it seems like everything's going to work out, many a times I've been in projects where everything seemed perfect. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon, but it didn't make it. So just be realistic what you put into it. Put a couple $100 if you can afford it. Don't put money that you can't afford to lose. If you need it for your rent, groceries, use it for that and pass it up. I'd rather you have food to eat or have a house to live in than put money in something that ends up crashing that you don't make money on and you lose money. So just think about it. If you do got money to spend or to waste, you can throw a little money on it. It's a gamble. With the network being decentralized now in Luna Classic, KUCOIN's pretty much out of it. There's a lot of hate for him. Everywhere you go, people bad mouth him and everything. With good reason, though. He did an awful scam there on Luna, and he was really arrogant too before that happened on interviews. Yeah, I'm hot shit, like that kind of thing. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever, dude. You're just a man just like everybody else. I try to be a little humble yourself, but it is high risk, right? Like I just said, just be careful. If you can afford to buy a little bit, great. If not, stay out of it. So Terra Classic's number 29 right now. That puts it, let's see where that puts it at. Right behind Monero, Stellar, and Crow. FTX near Chainlink's 23. We're working with almost $2.7 billion market cap there. And that volume has been pretty crazy. 1.6 billion in volume. So yeah, I had to look at that. I thought it was million, but that's billion. So really hot coin. And that's good to see. Like the past hour is staying stable. Only a 3% deviation the last 24 hours. 7 days, 65%. 65%, that's high, but it's not like crazy. Like you get thousands of percent with some coins. 65%, yeah, we can work with that. That's able to be maintained with accumulation zones and consolidation continuing. So that's good to see. And I think we can go up from here, because when you look at it, let's go over here to TradingView. So guys, here we are on tradingview.com. I have the Luna Classic D chart pulled up. And what we're seeing here, as you can see where we came up yesterday, touched right at the 0.0006 mark. Then we're consolidating here, going sideways, had a little bit of a dip. You can see how this candle, it dipped down to 0.00036, and then it was bought up really quick all the way up to the mid 0.00043. This on the 1 hour chart, so that's good to see. This is the Vu Manchu indicator. So if you go here and you type in Vu Manchu, I'm using the cipher A and the cipher B with divergences. It's the top two, so check those out. It's free. It's just like the market cipher indicators that Coin uses, but the dude charges like $1,500 for this. Is like the exact same thing, but it's free. So you can see how on the cipher B here, when we came down, the RSIs were really low. You can see how we had that dip. You had some green dots, which were buy signals. Then we started to go up in the mid fours, and we've been trending sideways ever since. So that's really good to see. It seems like there's some support there. When you look at this overall, it's really gradual uptrend for the past couple months. So really good to see that occurring. You can see here on the cipher B, you see the green line, that is actually the money flow, and it's went down just a little bit, but the volume is still very high. The yellow is the volume, so you can see like on these peaks right here how we get the nice green candles. Right here we peaked again. You also get the green dot, which was the buy signal. So if you correspond those green dots with your dips, you could have actually traded pretty well using this chart, this indicator, and it made some money. Down here, you can see the green dots. Then we went up, same as the candles, a lot of green candles. Had the red sell signal. We went down. I like this indicator. Pretty easy to use. This is the 4-hour chart I'm on now. And you can see, I think we hit that low on the volume right there. If you look at that. So we're going down. Now, if this goes under the 0 line on the MACD and this blue line starts to cross back over the red line there, that's the easiest way to say it. You got the MACD, the signal line. If it starts to cross back over there, we might see that uptrend start to continue, and we'll also see this money, which is the green line, the money flow, start to come back into Luna Classic, and this yellow, which will be the volume, should pick up again. And when you see the green, the volume increase, that's where the yellow peaks are right here. That's your volume. So good indicator, use it, check it out. Like I said, go to TradingView, type in VUMANCHU, it's VUMANCHU indicator, it'll pop up. So I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. Let's go over to my wallet, my Terra Station wallet, and we'll look at what I got staked so far. So here we are on the Terra Station wallet. As you can see, I have almost 19 million Luna Classic tokens delegated. My staking rewards so far have been 122,241, and I have everything delegated to the allnodes.com validator. And I think they're paying around 42% APY at the moment right now, which is pretty crazy. That would almost be like earning half of that in a year. But that APY, it will go down. The more people stake their coins, the higher the price goes. Probably see that APR come down. It'll probably be cut in half. So it's a good time to stake, take advantage of the high APY. There is a website you can go to look at the staking rewards. Let's go over there. So here we are on stakingrewards.com/earn/Terra. Make sure you're on the right website. So when you scroll down here, we're going to see all the validators. So I'm staked to Allnodes, which is, I think, the largest one at the moment. You also got these with the blue checks are staking rewards verified providers. So I'd rather stake with the verified providers like Allnodes. Stake, you got like the P2P validator, some of those. So if you see one on this list, you can go back over to Terra. Let's just look for staking. So here's staking right here. And they got the little blue check mark also. So they're also having a really high yield APR. And most of these got pretty high. 42% seems to be the max that you can get right now. Yeah, it looks like 42% the highest. And then a lot of them are also in the 30-something% range. So high percent, get the verified check mark for the validator. Also support some of the smaller ones. They don't necessarily have to have the check mark. Just do some research on your part. Just make sure they're legit and they have everything running properly to be a validator. So guys, here we are on the Luna Classic Reddit subreddit. I like to pull information, do research from multiple locations. Also Twitter is a good place. Just be careful who you're looking or where you're getting that information for, or what user, that kind of thing. But you can see here, there's a lot of hype. Like here's the guy just bought 400 million Luna Classic. That's a lot. So if this thing moons, this guy is going to be like buying his own estate, multiple Lambos, all that good stuff. But there's a lot of good information on here also. If you just search through it, here's some people speculating on the burn. If you click on this, for instance, months to go to 10 billion coins, which is $1. That's 2% burn per day. That's 10.5 months. So 1% burn today per day is 21.5 months to get to 100 billion coins, 6.8 months to get to 1 trillion coins. Remember, we're at 6.1 something trillion right now. 3 months to get to 1 trillion coins if 2% is burned per day. But we're doing like 1.2% burn. So this gives you a good idea here how long it'll take to burn those coins off. But you're talking a big jump, even to go to 1 cent. And this right here, let's see, 10 billion market cap. So we're at 2.6 billion market cap now. It's really likely that we get to 10 billion market cap with Luna Classic. Because when you go back and look at Ethereum Classic, it's at 5.3. The original Luna had so much notoriety behind it, publicity. It was one of the biggest coins. It was up like in the top 10 at one time there. So yeah, this could easily get to 10 billion market cap for sure. Even if 0.5% was burned a day per day, and to get to 1 trillion coins, it still only take a year for 0.5% burned a day. So the next couple months are going to be pretty interesting for Luna Classic. If the market stays like trending, Bitcoin stays trending, that has a lot to do with it also, then Luna Classic could also do really well. I think so. Yeah, absolutely. So guys, that's really all I got for now. I'm just going to keep staking my 18 million that I got here. I got another 17 million on KUCOIN, which like I said earlier, that's a great place to get your Luna Classic. I'm an American, so they don't require KYC. They never have. I've been using them since the end of 2020. Never had any issues at all. So check them out. I do got a link in the description if you're interested. And also, if you're interested in just totally passive income, there's another program I'm in called YIELDNODES. It gets me about 5 to 15% interest per month. I've been in that since 2020 also. It has to do with Masternoding. You lend your Bitcoin, you make nice returns. It's one of the only programs that's lasted this long that I know of. Check it out too. Also got links for that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep enjoying these nice, juicy staking rewards from my almost 19 million Luna Classic coins that I got staked. But that's really all I got for now. And you guys have a great rest of the weekend. Be safe out there. It's a wild world, as you know it. Lots of crazy stuff going on. And I'll talk to you later. Thank you.